Hello, and welcome to episode 89, I believe this is, of my vanilla Minecraft Let's Play series. It's been a long time since I've made one of these. And so I've actually recorded about 3 hours worth of gameplay for this episode. And then I just went and checked on the footage, and I screwed up the audio, so it's all unusable garbage. We're gonna kind of go back and, kind of just start over again here. So, for this episode, I guess episode, whatever, series, whatever, I was debating about whether or not I should just do live streams and not edit things, or if I should edit things like I used to. And, well, I did the unedited live stream thing for the modded Let's Play, and I don't think that really did all that well. I don't mean view-wise, since all my stuff's gonna get no views anyway. I mean, I don't really like the unedited version for Minecraft. It's the unedited live stream version for Minecraft. It's not a game for live streaming. It needs to be edited. Anyway, so what did I do in those 3 hours? Well, kind of did a number of things. Come in here. So we have a new nether. I deleted my old nether and had it generate a brand new nether. Originally the portal spawned me like down here-ish. Oh, there's gas there. I don't want to go too far. And I dug up here, used scaffolding to get up here. Dug around to try to find a good spot to punch through the bedrock. Found a spot that had only one block in it. And I built this setup here. This is a machine that I saw on the Hermitcraft thing. I have only a vague idea of how it actually works. I've set up a beacon here with haste 2, which you can kind of see haste 2 being applied, which is important because, jeez, I already put away my crap. Okay, got some pistons, got some trapdoors. So, haste 2 is important because you need to be able to just instantly break the piston. And what you do is you find where you want to put the, where you want to break the bedrock, place down a piston, run this to it, get some note blocks. So, what this machine does is, if we turn this on, it sends an ungodly number of redstone pulses. And if we just run the redstone all the way to the piston here, you see that it just kind of winds up in this permanently extended state. I don't know exactly what all those redstone pulses are doing, but it confuses the system. So when it's like that, you can throw a trapdoor on it. Kind of lower yourself down here like this. put a piston in the offhand, and then you press brake and place at the same time. And it didn't work because obviously I don't have the redstone going to it. But there's a chance when you do that that it will place a new piston kind of extended facing down. But it won't have piston head because, you know, obviously there's bedrock there. But when you retract the piston, it will destroy the bedrock because it thinks that that's the piston head. Also, I think it was the south side, actually, that I had luck doing that with. I think I tried... Well, I tried it on one side, and I spent quite a while doing it on that one side. Did not work. I switched over to a different side, to the opposite side. I think I started on the north side and then moved to the south side. And after I switched, it happened like after a couple of tries. And unlike the TNT method that I've also seen online, it does not cost you any materials to do it like this, which is great because I don't like expending materials unnecessarily. And it's a lot faster and easier than the old method that I used to break through the bedrock previously, which was I don't even know if it's a method that still works anymore. The method that I had used previously was to grow dark oak. When you grow dark oak, it produces roots. Those roots sometimes go down into the ground. And they apparently don't check, or at least didn't at the time, check what blocks are underneath it, so they'll just go right through bedrock. Alright, let's see what else. Oh, I still have pistons in my hand. So these chests here. My old world, I had built large structures and things like that. And I kind of wanted the materials back from them, but I didn't want to manually go through and break them. So I made a script that actually went through and counted all the blocks that were in my entire nether of each, you know, it would count each type of block in my nether. And blocks that I had used to build that were not native to the nether, I had it then spawn in these chests. So I got all this stone bricks, got smooth stone slabs, rails, jack-o'-lanterns, powered rails, levers, bars, glass, and all that TNT from that one thing, that one experiment. Honestly, I was debating about whether or not I should grab that, but whatever. I'll just take it. And some other miscellaneous things. I think that was a sign. I don't know why that didn't spawn in. Whatever. Just whatever. Lost a sign, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Yep, so I have all these building materials to rebuild my nether hub thing with, and other things with it. Yep. That's kind of what my thinking was. There's something else too. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah. I'm actually pretty sure that this is not everything. I don't think it did manage to actually grab everything, because there's only like 6,000 rails here. I'm counting both powered and non-powered together. There's about 6,000 between them. And I'm pretty sure that the rail line going to my second fortress alone was like over 10,000. So I'm pretty sure I didn't get everything. But that's fine, whatever. I'll take what I got. I'm not really that concerned about it. So there is one thing that I wanted to keep from my old nether. That was the ghast farm. But in the location where it was originally is biomes that is not very conducive to the mob spawns that I wanted, so I had to build it in a different location. And I built this trail of torches going to it, so that way I could easily find my way back to it in this endless bedrock void. Alright, and we are here. It's a bit of a walk. It's like 500, 600 blocks away. But this is the only spot that I could find that was actually big enough to, big enough of the right, correct biome, to do that. Ignore those blocks. Those blocks don't exist. So what I did is I actually used structure blocks to copy and paste this thing over. And that was an interesting experience. I mean, it worked. Wasn't that difficult to create a whole... A single structure block did not cover the whole thing, so I had to kind of create a grid of structure blocks. And I wrote a script that would actually input the commands for me to place the structure blocks. That worked quite well. Some interesting things about it is I told it to keep entities, so like the iron golem made it. The contents of chests made it, which is pretty cool. But any entity riding another entity did not make it. So minecarts made it, but the ghast pushers did not. Which is annoying. I don't know what I just witnessed there. Alright, anyway, so you can see, minecarts made it, but the ghast pushers that were in the minecarts did not. And interestingly enough, it also copied and pasted the contents of this, so like all the hostile mobs that were in here got copied over as well. I'm guessing that's what just happened. One of those was not friendly. We have a new mob here, though. So that's interesting. Didn't expect to see these guys up here now. But I guess they are up here now. And I'm not sure why one was attacking another when I came up here. Not sure what that was about. Alright. So anyway, I was thinking about getting rid of these ghasts anyway, because they're just kind of a constant hazard for me. Well, I suppose not these ones. These ones were pretty reasonably neutralized. But, I was thinking of now that we have happy gas, I was thinking of replacing them with happy gas so that they just weren't an issue anyway. Not sure how I'm going to get one up here, though. That's going to be interesting challenge. Oh, there they go. Okay, so I guess piglins and those things just naturally fight sometimes for no reason. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Alright. And the next thing that I want to work on is kind of this storage room here. So this is pretty alright, pretty good design that I've got going on here, but I think it could be better. And more importantly, lower. Like, I really don't like it being just right underneath my farms like this. Like, this is where the automated cow grinder thing used to be. You can actually even still see part of the cow processing system still there. At least the kind of shape of it. So, kind of what I'm thinking is, well, either somewhere else or lower in the ground. And I want it to have, like, bulk storage capabilities. So, like, zombie flesh here. It would keep, like, these 4 chests full of zombie flesh, and then it would start putting any additional in shulker boxes, and then storing those shulker boxes in the rows of chests following it. The idea being that, you know, hold more stuff in smaller space. And basically want to create a space for all of my garbage that's up here, so like all this stone could go into it, all this gunpowder, and all of whatever is in these weird little chests that I've got about the place. Though building it lower does have its own little issues, like the stairway is just gonna get really freaking long. Not sure that's really going to be avoidable though. And basically, I would like it to be able to handle, like, every item in Minecraft. Well, every item that I could reasonably pick up, so that's going to be an issue as well. Like, I mean, just look at how much space is being devoted to a single item here. And I have to run all this distance. Like, the chests that are on that side aren't even in renderer range. I have to... What point do they pop in? Okay, so they pop in just back here-ish. Okay. So, I don't know how exactly I'm going to handle this. I don't remember why I have the trapdoors here. I remember that everything here had a purpose. Like gold, one, it looks kind of interesting. It's blingy, but, you know, it got a crap ton of it. And the waterlogged chests are pretty much immune to explosions. Don't remember what the trapdoors did. Maybe it's just holding back the water. That would make sense. It's just holding back the water. Okay. That's probably what that is. Yeah, so we're gonna need to redesign this, rebuild it somewhere else. Make it better. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. But what I do know is that in order to have the shulker shell, the shulker box bulk storage, I'm going to need a good source of shulker shells. Far more shulker shells than I currently have. Which means we need a shulker shell farm, which is what we're going to be working on next. I found a tutorial online, and it looks pretty simple enough. Though I'm not entirely sure where to put it. I could put it in the end. It'd probably be not that difficult to get to, or I can build it here in the overworld. Might wind up doing that. I mean, I've got like plenty of these places that I could build it. Like I could build it like right across from my brewery here, and I wouldn't have to build another router. Oh yeah, that's another thing that's going to need to we're going to need to work on is the routers. So. No. We'll talk about that when we get to that point. I'm not gonna bring that up just yet. Yeah, I might just like build it like right around here or something like that. That could work. So, don't necessarily want it to be like super close to other things, so maybe go out a little bit. You know what, we'll go see what the terrain looks like there. I just realized that there's a singular cow just outside my house. I didn't think there were any left in the area. Any other wildlife about? No? I wonder where that one came from. Why is this one a slightly different color? It's purple. It's also purple. Interesting. Anyway. So I'm going to need a lot of materials for this. I'm going to need to grow a lot of bamboo. So I'm going to farm some bamboo and stuff real quick. I have finished building the Shulker farm here. I built it based on a tutorial I found online. I kind of only really sort of understand how it works. Start off with an initial one. It kind of winds up like, oop. Alright, so, as I was saying, start off with the initial one. It kind of finds its way there, which is kind of the only real valid spot in the entire place for one to go to and stay and hang out. So it goes there. There's 20 snow golems below it. I'm not entirely sure how it's supposed to reach them, but apparently it'll fire at them. Well, I imagine you open up the trapdoor that's built above them. It hits the thing, aggroes it, and then, I don't know, it just keeps firing at it even though it doesn't have line of sight after you've closed the trapdoor. Which I suppose actually makes sense since their projectiles are homing and able to find their own path. So, alright. Unable to find a path, it'll just keep hitting itself. This will cause it to duplicate itself. It can spawn anywhere in here. The only valid spots for a teleportation are the tops of these scaffoldings. But they are not valid for them to stay because the slabs above them mean they can't fully open up. So they just keep moving up until they get to the top, where then through some boat trickery they are forced into a small space, and the cramming rules start to kill them. So, pretty much just need a shulker shell here, or shulker. here to start it off. I'm getting ahead of myself. So, beyond that, I'm not going to really go into too much depth about this. Shit. Okay. At least it's an easy fix. I already had that on my hotbar. Alright, so I won't go into too much detail about this because it's an easily accessible online tutorial. Just go to YouTube, look it up if you want it. Now, I had a sentence there, but then it disappeared out of my brain the moment the first syllable came out. Anyway, so its output, I deviated from the tutorial bit with the output, because the output just has you just putting them in a bunch of chests. So for my output, it's actually coming out over here. See, it goes down this item pipe to this monstrosity. So the idea is that going to be bulk storing shulker boxes. Or shulker shells. So the shells will come over here. Because this hopper is below this hopper, that means that this path will take priority, and this will make more shulker boxes. It's been set up to, well, I guess it's not really set up right now, but eventually it will be set up so that when this thing is empty, it'll pulse this repeatedly until it is not empty. Fairly straightforward. And it'll be prioritized for shulker cells from the farm, and for the chest, they'll come from over here. When this chest is empty, it will continuously pulse. Well, actually, it's kind of an and thing, but I'll get to that. So when this thing is empty, it'll continuously pulse this, which will make shulker shells, or I mean, chests from planks. And if it has planks in this chest, then this thing triggers, allowing it to actually make them. So because it has no planks right now, it can't make any chests. And it is coming to be nighttime, so let's see if I just sleep real quick. No, I cannot. Okay. Now, the planks for that is going to come from over here. I have recently discovered that blocks of bamboo can be turned into planks, which can then be used to make chests. Actually, I kind of just realized that I just kind of assumed that. Let's see if that is actually true. Okay, good. Okay. It's always kind of a terrible feeling when one realizes that a base assumption that they had been making and not even thinking about might in fact not be true. Okay, so, yes. Recently discovered you can turn bamboos into planks, or bamboo blocks into planks, which means I don't have to like load up a chest with logs or something like that to keep it stocked, keep it going. No, instead, I have set up a bamboo farm, a small one here, that will just grow bamboo. I have an observer up there. When it reaches that point, it will allow it to harvest. Yes. And to kind of control it, I've set it up so it can only do that if there's not enough stuff in this chest. So I have it set up so that this the urn here with the comparator is provided with a power level of 10. So when this thing hits power level of 10, it will send the signal up here. We have this kind of AND gate thing going on here, and it will power this so that it cannot trigger harvesting. Now that kind of creates an issue where the observer only sends like a single redstone pulse when the block changes. So if it can't harvest it at that time, then that needs to be stored in some sort of memory state, which I have set up over here. I have a, what's this called? An RS latch? There we go, that's what it is. It's an RS latch. So, yes. That looks weird. Why are there cracks in that? I don't think there should be. Is it created by just overlapping like the same image? So you got the like dot thing with like a line, and does it just overlap it? It's weird if that is in fact the case. I don't think it is, but anyway. So the observer is actually not powerful enough to flip this by itself. So I had to put a repeater here with a value of 2 to make the pulse long enough to actually switch that. Slows it down a little bit, but that's fine, whatever, it doesn't matter. And that will cause it to harvest the bamboo, which will allow it to maintain a stock of chests without me having to intervene. Yes. So once this fills up with shulker shells, they'll come down over here and go to here, where I have a shulker box thing here, and it will just fill up that shulker box. Once it's full, it will, oh, I forgot about this part. Oops. Okay, so once I fix this, when that is full, it will send a redstone pulse here to this piston, which will push the shulker box and break it, and knock it into this hopper, where it will get stored into one of these chests. And then I have a repeater here with a little bit of a delay that will cause the signal to move on to this dispenser with more shulker boxes to replace it. Yep. And so pretty much all I need to do now is I need to fix that. And then I need to prepare for acquiring the shulker. I have a few ideas and things that I need to get done for that to happen. So, well, that was interesting. There's apparently a zombie horse. Oh. There was a zombie horse. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Alright, so it's time for a gas. I have never tried this before, so this is going to be kind of interesting. We've tried gas. I believe I just put it in there like this. And it will slowly get happy over time. Yes, okay, I have the lead for when it decides to pop out. Now, this is going to be instrumental in moving the shulker around the overworld, because once it's pushed through the end portal, it's probably going to show up around the origin point, or 0, 0. So I'm going to have to transport the shulker box, or the shulker, to to the farm some way. And this is probably how I'm going to do it. Now, I also need to somehow get the shulker from the end city that I find it in to the portal, the end portal there. But a gas would be useful for that, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get a gas through the end portal, which means that that if I were to do that, it would have to be kind of a sacrificial gas that I would never expect to use again. Well, never expect to remove from the end, and likely not use ever again. Which, I could do, but I'm not going to. At least not immediately. Maybe if I get desperate for transit, I'll do something like that. Unfortunately, I don't have an end city in mine, and all the ones that are on the map that I made have already been plundered. So it's probably I'm probably gonna have to go quite a distance to get one, which means I'm gonna have to travel a long ways back, which is gonna be oodles of fun. To support that, I have made some potions here. Potion of invisibility, so that the thing can't see me. I'll take off my armor, which means I won't be able to fly, which is kind of a bummer. But that'll allow me to kind of move the shulker without being shot at. Health potions in case it takes damage, and regen potion, I don't know. Might actually make those, might need to make those splash. But whatever, they're just there kind of just in case I need one or something. Oh, there it is. Okay. I cannot put the harness on it. Okay, well, we can put this on there and throw down a fence. Attach that for now. Clean up the mess. And wait for it to grow up. See, it will come to me if I hold snowballs. It does indeed come to me if I hold snowballs. Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. Boom. I didn't quite think about removing the lead. I think I need shears for that. Silk touch and unbreaking. I wonder if I can get mending on these. I'm not sure you can get silk touch on these things anymore. Maybe it was unbreaking. I don't remember. But I'll take these. Actually, I could just destroy this. That would probably do it too. Or not. That was... Okay, there it goes. Wrong button. Oh, come on. Come down. There we go. This is interesting. I need to fly this in F5. I wish I could zoom out. Okay, so where is the origin exactly? Oh, interesting. It goes the direction that I'm looking, not necessarily... Okay, okay. Where's my coordinates? Oh! This is it. This is the origin. Okay, I did not expect that. Oops. Alright. Well, I'm in a little bit of a pickle, so I guess I'm just gonna camp out here until sunrise. Kinda just realized I've been playing in this same world for like... How do I go down? I guess I just have to go down like this. For about 13 years or so. That's quite a long time to be playing in this world. 13 years. Man, it's been a long time. Sky Island over there. The mine entrance. Enough down memory lane. Let's get this operation going. Well, figure out the rest of it, really. I'm gonna need to probably take one of these maps, pick a direction, and go in it. Actually, I might have one kind of overall of the entire thing. Got purple there. Oh, purple is probably End City. I'm pretty sure I've pretty much cleared out all these end cities, which is how I got so much Shulker shells to begin with. So I'm going to have to travel out further to find a Shulker. Okay, so I thought I would pop over to the end farm real quick to repair my stuff, and I am seeing this. And if I flip this lever, it goes down further. Like 90% certain that that's not how that's supposed to be. Is there like a space under here or something? Kinda, sort of. Uh-oh, but we're breaking containment. I need to... Actually, I don't think we have a thing to make that anymore here. I built this a while ago to make Skulk and more Skulk sensors. And as you can see, it absolutely covered everything and stuff. Let's see. It should also have a... I had a thing to automatically get rid of garbage. I guess not. I guess I've just been... Oop. Well, this is an issue. He is freaking determined. That works. Whew, boy. Okay, well, it's working now. Once again. I vaguely remember modifying this a few years ago as part of an experiment. I think possibly even to do with these things. I don't fully remember, but whatever. I can now get my equipment repaired. Okay, so what do I want to do first for this little adventure? I brought some ominous banners with me. I want to name 2 of them. This there. I'm gonna name them 0. Or maybe it should be more of like end gate 0. You know what? Yeah, we'll name them EG0. EG00. Or endgate 00. Okay. And then we're going to take this and we're going to slap this down. Slap down 1 here. And which map are we on? We are on not this one. What? What? It kind of appears that we're not in either maps. That's slightly concerning. How do I break this thing? How far north do we have to go before we actually show up on the map? Here. Well, that's a tad concerning. I don't really have a good solution for this. So I'm just gonna leave that there anyway, and we're just gonna toss the pearl through. I'm gonna hit it. Both maps. Yeah, I don't really remember how to set it on the map, so I'm just kind of guessing. Whatever. We'll just pop through here. Pretty sure I brought plenty of stone. Okay, so which map was it? It's this one. There we go. Mark where that is. Okay, well. We need to go off in kind of a this-way direction. Okay, so I realized I forgot to pick some things up while I was back at the base last time. So I had to go back, grab some empty maps, some paper, and a cartography table. Yeah, it looks like I made a beeline right for this one. There's all kinds of paths. So there's probably nothing left here. Did I mine out the walls? What the hell? Actually, come to think of it, I think it bugged out and spawned this way. Maybe? I don't remember. It's been so long. I might have taken the walls. Yeah, this is where I got my Electra. So we're not gonna find a Shulker here. Okay, and then we throw down the cartography table. I really don't like that I have to waste a map, essentially, doing this. Oh, that's only 3. Okay, well, there we go. Oh, cool, an end city. Alright. It's just right here on the border, too. Fantastic. And because it's not one that's on my map, I can pretty much guarantee that it is... It has not been messed with. Alright, so... How are we gonna do this? There's a shulker right there. Oops. Can I interest you in a boat? Whoa. Can I get... can. Can I pull it? I can. Can I get it to go upstairs? I can. Okay, cool, 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 cool. That's gonna help out quite a bit. Actually, I'm not sure that the invisibility potion is really gonna help me from this point on, so I'm just gonna do this. In fact, I might be able to use Shulker here. Oh, please work, 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 please work. Am I floating? Okay, good. You're still alive. So the thing is I think to get across this, I'm going to need to get hit a lot. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, and now I need to figure out how I'm going to get him across that gap there. I'll give him a bit of health since I have no idea what his health levels are. Don't you see that? Why can't I hit you? Oh, I might die. Oh, boy. Perfectly lined up, or at least we would be if it wasn't for that. Uh-oh, this is a problem. Somehow this is working. Actually, I need to be hit by that now. Shulker friend! Okay. Yep, go ahead and hit me up here. We can carry you up and hit you with it because I noticed that you damaged yourself quite a lot. Okay, this is going pretty well. Let's see if I can just go this way here. Oh. Of course. We get to do this all over again? Yay. Alright, well, it did duplicate itself, so probably fine. Maybe I should try to trick it to duplicating itself periodically. You know, get it away from the edge and then trick it to hitting itself and duplicating itself, so I can just keep trying from, like, almost as kind of a pseudo checkpoint thing. There it is. Let's see if I can get it to duplicate itself again. I've gotten him to hit himself once. Why didn't he duplicate himself? Oh, damn it. Okay, so we're back here by the end city. Been thinking about how I want to tackle this, and I think I'm going to use a ghast. I'm going to use a happy ghast. It's going to be the easiest, fastest way to do it. I did some experimentation in the in a creative world, just to make sure I can make sure everything will work kind of the way I want it to. Should be fine. Just need to hydrate one. Hate trapping one in the nether like this, or in the end like this, but like not much else I can do, really. I guess wait for this. What just happened? Okay. Whatever, I'll worry about that one. Oh, there it is. Alright, I guess I'll worry about that now, after all. Okay. I'm gonna move over here, little guy. There it is. There we go. Alright, that seems to have grown up. Come here, you. Got a harness for you. You weren't close enough. There we go. Alright, and now for the rest of this plan. I went into a creative world and played around a little bit, and I discovered a couple of things. So what I've determined is that using a potion of invisibility, mobs cannot actually see you when you're holding things. Or at least shulkers can't. Didn't do extensive testing, but that seems to be true. Leads and items that you're holding are not considered when determining visibility. Fortunately, this is also true for gas, which makes it hard to flag one down when you're invisible. Oh yeah, I see him. He's right over there. Okay. Chug the potion. There it is. Is that in there? Toss my bow in there. I don't really need that, nor the arrows. Okay. Should be perfectly fine and safe for me to just walk up to him. Throw down the boat. And like push it into it. I bumped him so he can see me now, but that's fine. This is going to get interesting. I'm going to need to put like a fence near him. So because I'm invisible, I won't really be able to flag down the gas, so I have to move it around on leads. And I have to be really careful because it will just kind of wander away from me. Awesome. Alright. And then transfer it to there. Good. This. That. Uh-oh. Need this back. Thank you. Let's try this again. Let's do it while holding the Totem of Undying. That was not at all what I meant to do. Oh, shit. To break that. Now I have to run out of aggro range here. Try this again. I guess I need to hold shift. Well, come on. There we go. Okay, now I need to be careful here. How am I going to do this? Well, essentially I need to break this. I don't know where that lead went. Oh, it's over there. And now I need to try to get on the thing. Unfortunately, it seems to be leaving, and I have no way to flag it. Oh, this might be... No, it's... Oh, it's going down, it's going down. Damn it. That is bad. That is really bad. Okay, that's not so bad now. Oh, that'll work. Come on, come back here. Come over here, stupid ghast. Ah, that worked. Okay. Boy, okay. Let's see where we're at, where we're headed. Okay, we need to go this way. I kind of already knew that. I don't know why I needed to look. And now I will find out that the passenger was okay, good. It is still there. I was jokingly saying, now we'll find out that the passenger has been, oh, I'm not. There we go. Oh, nope. There we go. The passenger has been lost because he got stuck on a plant or something. No, we're good. Okay, I'm just gonna slide this in through here. It's gone. Okay, cool. Kind of the end of the road here. I don't really have any further use for this gas at this time. So I'm just gonna tie it up so it doesn't fly away or something. And now let's go see if we can find the shulker. Oh, I heard it. Okay, cool. And hey, there's that lead. Nice. Okay. Actually, I should be able to just kind of do this. And then... Come here, gas. That. There we go. I lost the lead, but that's fine. That's a sacrifice I'm kind of willing to make. Got our passenger still. Yep, we're good. Okay, and now for the long, arduous journey to this thing's new home. Oh, that makes things so much easier without that bar there. Oh, I see. That doesn't go down. That is, Oh, damn it. I did it again. Now, I forgot to bring some shears, so I'm just going to have to break the lead here. That is, not breaking the lead. Break, break, break. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, now all I have to do is break the boat. Should be facing the correct direction. Alright, so I need to do this. That might be why he's in the wrong position. Why will this not work? Is it because I only have one of these guys? Am I gonna have to go get a second? I'm gonna need a second one, aren't I? Alright. Alright, take 3. Gonna need to scout out a little bit. Hopefully there's another one just right outside that I can snag and not have to go inside the building for. Because if I have to take one from inside the building, I'm not exactly sure I'm going to do that. I'm not seeing an easy to grab one that's just outside the building. That's not a terrible surprise, really. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Take off my armor. Chug a potion. Okay. And we're gonna go see if we can find one that's reasonably easy to grab, like around here-ish. Yeah, I got that one there. I don't know if it'll be easy to grab, though. Let's see, can I... No. Alright. Can I put down a slab? Kind of there-ish. Actually, you can just put a bunch of slabs down. That'll probably solve that little issue. What? Let's see if I can at least get one in a boat. I think it was because of this. I put a slab under him. If one isn't under him, it might be fine. So if I do this... There we go. A bit more here, just for safety. Good. I need to break this. Need to break this one too. Well, whatever. Okay. Where the hell did my gas get off to? I hear it, but I no see it. Oh boy. It appears to be firing. Alright, I'm gonna try this. Why are you at half health, Gast? Why is there just these random pillars out there? I didn't notice that before. Like partial pillars. It's weird. Placement must have changed when they updated it. Into the portal you go. Awesome. Okay. I want you to hang out here, Gasty. Oh, apparently we got a Enderman along with the ride, along for the ride here. Oh, hey, lead, nice. Okay, and now I just need to do this. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. If that boat touches me, then we have issues. But what happened to my lead that I had on the ghast here? Reset. Chug. Alright. Okay. Okay, cool, that worked. Okay, I need to cut the lead free. Awesome, okay. Visibility potion. Oop, this one here. Not quite what I intended to do, but you know what, that works. Oh, come on. So that's going to teleport soon enough-ish. Alright, it teleported. It went into the boat, but for some reason... it's not working. Okay, so apparently the reason why this wasn't working was because I missed a bit that was in a different video. Apparently they had an updated version, I didn't see that. To be fair, it was unlisted in their comments section. Okay, okay, that is looking correct now. So, this is working, but I have discovered a slight flaw with my design here. I happen to have a button here. If you wouldn't mind, like, throwing it away, and then I can boop this. Oh, dear God. Holy shit. Wow, that's kind of amazing. Well, that was my fault. I deviated from the tutorial a little bit to make it easier to get in and out of the AFK box, and that was the result. Yeah, so I actually already calculated that about here is their cutoff teleportation range. So I should have known better when I modified the tutorial, or deviated from the tutorial, but alright, well, since we're here, let's have a look at our progress. Oh, I need that. But yeah, we've gotten almost a stack so far, and it's not been very long. Nice. Oh man, that sound is amazing. What? The door is at off of that. This here and this here. There we go. Yes. Should not be valid anymore for their teleportation. Man, just listen to that amazing sound, and everything is just so laggy. Oh, I thought I'd overshot it. I mean, look at that. We get things just teleporting around. But it does seem to be working, even if it's just super freaking laggy. We got way too many projectiles. Look at that. It's almost like we got like a beacon going on or something. Way too many projectiles. Alright. OBS is lagging, so hopefully the video is recording fine. I do not know. I am currently in spectator mode, because when I tried to show this, well, not in spectator mode, bad things happened. Okay. You know, I would have thought these slabs would have broke these things, but apparently it does not. It's, interesting. Anyway. Oh. So, for some reason, the boats keep breaking. I thought it was because I tried to show this in survival mode before, but apparently that's not it. I'm gonna need to come up with another solution to prevent the boats from breaking. Anyway, so the version of the tutorial that I followed was not for the current version of the game. There was an update. There was a link to a video for an updated version of this. Well, there was a link to an unlisted video that is an updated version of this in the comment section of the video in which I found the tutorial for this. So I'm not quite sure what that's about, but this seems to work except for the boats that break. Though last time I tried to show this while I was in survival mode, and both boats broke. So not quite sure what's going on. Clearly, the projectiles are sometimes hitting the boats. Maybe if I just put like slabs over the boats, it would be fine. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this and work on it. But that'll be for another time. I think for now I'm just gonna go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.